What's up, my little piggies? Yay! Or boar, if you want to be a boar. I've done your reading twice, I started it twice, but I had to stop and I had to go out. There's been so much huge cosmic energy coming through the last three readings that my body started to just struggle to pull your message from the messages. So I've saged the whole room and I've gone away for a bit, and now I've come back to be with you, my little piggies. So we're doing Tesla traps. And the Tesla trap is about a frequency that we're caught between and the solution and how to get through it, plus the inner work and the outer work that we take that takes place that keeps repeating the pattern because we can't break through it. So let's see, this is the 3 and the 6 and the 9 frequency, which is the divine triad, which is the trap and the solution. So can we please have a message for the little pigs and the boars, for the little pigs and the boars. Please, can we have something beautifully divine? I can feel a really lovely energy now. So, what have we got going on for the beautiful piggies? What have we got for the pigs, please? What's their solution? What's their divine 9, please? The divine 9's been very quiet. So, what's going on for the... Oh, you got 2. Ooh. So now we're going to use this deck to do the molecule journey that the frequencies are going through. So we have card number 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16, and you add those two together and you get 7, 7 and 7 is 14, which makes a 5, 5 and 5 is 10, which makes a 1, and you're back to the beginning of the trap. So can we please have card number 1 for the gorgeous little piggies? So card number 2, please. Card number 2 for the little pigs. Ooh. So we've got 1, 2 and 4. Card number 8. Card number 8, 7. Card number 7. Oh, you've got loads. How am I going to put them down? Okay. Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. I've got to do the other cards first. I'm also hearing, I believe in miracles, I believe in miracles. I don't usually sing in these readings. It's something I've got this energy of Val from Eternal Transformations, who gets a song and sings it every week, and I never sing because I can't remember the words to anything. But these last 4 readings, I can't stop singing. There's frequency magic in the air. As I say, love is in the air. So, we're not getting anything here. Concentrate. What's the journey, please? What's the journey, please? For the little piggies. What's the journey, please? I don't know. I'll have that one on the floor. I felt like I did. Ooh! Ooh! Piggies! Greedy, greedy, greedy! 1, 2. There's one down here. Do you know, there's so many. I'm just going to put them in a separate lineup and worry about them at the end, because that's a lot of stuff. So, where do we begin? Donner and Blitzen, thunder and lightning. So your 3, the frequency of 3 is card 30, which is a 3, and it is Epiphany. There's lightning striking down on you. Can you see there's a figure in this card? I'm not sure if you can. Ish can. And this is striking you here in the heart and the solar plexus with a sense of joy, loving joy is bursting into you, piggies. What else have we got in this card? What else am I seeing in this card? There's a gift being brought to you by the eclipse. I'm seeing Excalibur. I've never seen that before. The sword of truth is awakening in you. You've got infinity vision. That's weird too. That's new energy. Infinity vision. What else are you hiding, card? What's that down there? It's like being in I want to say the most gorgeous storm, and I want to say monsoon, but look, monsoons often come out and they're not good weather forecasts. What I mean is, this is cosmic thunderstorm, and the rain that comes down from a cosmic thunderstorm is just source energy, blissful. It's almost heady, exciting energy. Then your 6th frequency is the giveaway, which is a 2 and a 3, and they are kind of talking to me saying that there's this sense of being one step away from 6. So you're one step away. Your trap is nearly over, which is a good thing. So you're holding up a ball of energy. There's planetary alignments. This is karma. So I've got Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, and you're holding up the sun, the warmth. I haven't shown you it. Sorry. Oh, did I just show you it? Yeah, I did. So this is 2 and 3, 5, change. This is a change is coming. A change is coming because you're being struck by cosmic lightning, making you new, bringing change to you. So, what's your trap frequencies? That's your trap frequency. Where do you start? You start with the card of change, death and rebirth. This is you being struck right now. Oh, there it goes, by that lightning. Did you feel it? The lightning just, with all the cosmic rain and all the orbs raining down on you, everything's coming together. It's all amassing around you, piggies. But this is cosmic. Look, this is that energy. You are being ignited inside. And your second step, this death and rebirth, is transformation, obviously, and rebirthing yourself as something new. This is the shedding of everything, letting go. Finally, pigs, finally letting go of everything. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to hold it that way. Look, all of this that was part of him is no more. In the real world, you've let go of all of this and you're free to walk forwards. And all you carry with you is the one thing that takes you forwards, and that is the same area. This area of your 3, this is your hearts working in unison, and you shedding all of this and joining it with your solar plexus. So it's like being a sense of being happy in love. And where does that get you? It gets you to a brand new start. This is the energy of understanding, finally, piggies, how lovable you are, which is really a lovely energy to be in. But this card has got a sense of duality about it, in that it half represents you, it half represents this Knight of Cups, this new love forming. It's like this love, it's you accepting that you can be loved for being so perfect. And it's not material yet, but it's your emotions coming online. It's not material because the bowl of emotions isn't real. It's not filled yet, but everything's there. And this little letter with the beads in the bowl, what else have we got in that bowl? Oh, it's a picnic with grapes and a little bit of booze. This is a cosmic contract. You signed a contract to be in a loving relationship, and so far you haven't. So it's coming. It's coming. The next 2 weeks is about this transformation, but then past that point, the energies are great. So you can see, it's like you can dream this, or you might even meet them in the astral, in your sleep, and however they look in your astral, ignore that. They won't look anything like that in your reality. Because the thing about the cosmos is, when it sends you messages, it likes to send you messages that are scrambled. So it will deliver something completely different, but it is this energy that's coming to you, new romance. So we take the Knight of Cups, and how do we apply that energy into the real world? And it's odd because this earlier part, I'm talking about it as it's happening now. It is happening now, but this is an energy that you've been through before. And this card is what you do normally. You go from this sense of feeling ready for love when you weren't previously. This time you are, or you should be, according to the cards. So every time this happens, your over-romantic desires has everything set up. Okay, they're saying don't try out their surnames. You know, when people go, if I married him, then my name might be this, or, you know, if she married me, she'd become called this. It's that surname trying. Don't do it. Don't do it. But that's what you've done in the past. You've been too overeager. This is different. This really should be different. This is fairy tale endings in the real world. This is happy home, everything. The 2.4 children and the Labrador energy. So you're moving into a completion and a new beginning. Every time you come out and you get over and you fix your heart, you come to that energy. This time it's going to be different as you come to that energy. We're going to find a solution for it. So the trap is being broken. There's no need to go back to death and rebirth. So your step, that's what they're doing. They're offering me, the way to read it is what usually happens and what will happen. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to read you cards 7 and 5 in your old frequency before you were struck by this new lightning, this cosmic storm that's coming inside you to change your molecules. So when you normally do this and you get to that energy of the 10 of Pentacles, you then do this thing of tying yourself up in knots and overthinking about things and creating kind of traumas to tangle yourself in things. Actually, also they're saying to tangle you with them. And actually, in the past, when you try and tangle and weave your lives together, it's like you've woven each other together separately, and it's just uncomfortable, and it can't work because you're trying to, it's like trying to make a pair of trousers out of two pairs of trousers, and you're kind of tacking and tying and stitching things together, and they don't really fit together. So that's what you usually do, and then that breaks down because there's the glass of mirror, the reflective notion that when you see the truth, there's nothing between you. And that, I'm going to come back to this giveaway energy, because that's the energy you need to give away, but I'm going to come back to that. So this breakdown takes place within the relationship, and each time you're left in this Two of Wands, pining, reflective, it's like, look, in this card you see the reflection in the mirror, and it feels like a reality, but it's not a true reflection. And then they leave, and you're still looking through glass, but you see the emptiness of what just took place. And that vision, that holding on to the idea that your great love is out there, brings you back to the start. However, you have an alternative pathway this time, which is really very beautiful. It's never happened like this before, this in a tester trap. So, this time you go from the 10 of Pentacles, and instead of stepping down to that love that's not quite real, this time, la 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 la, this really is, I believe in miracles, love is in the air. It's all that kind of music that they were singing to me earlier. This is you, absolutely in bliss. Now, for me, 1 and 10 is a complete journey. It's a manifestation frequency. 1, new beginnings, taking you to 10, which is a completion and in itself a new beginning. So 110 is a really powerful, magical energy frequency. And you've got them. So your heart this time is properly online. Both halves of your heart connected, making this new third heart frequency that's so blissful. Now, you move that energy. There was something else they were saying to me then as I was explaining that. And as I explained it, it's been pulled from my head. This new love is forming, 110, I said that, moving into... It'll come back. So your new heart chakra comes on and it's regenerative. It's regenerating. Nothing can break through this. Anything that comes towards you in this frequency and your partner, it can't get through the magic that's taking place. This card is the Zen, the King of Cups, and this represents both you and your partner. Oh, that's what they were saying. So this new energy is mirror soul energy. It's this person doesn't complete you, they complement you. So before you were looking for completion in the mirror, and that wouldn't work because you were incomplete in yourself, in your sacral. You weren't self-loving. This time you're self-loving. And so you get to this wonderful state of zenness in the seas of emotions. So that's the main trap that you have the break for. And now, what is the frequency that you need to focus? Oh, sorry, I was going to come back to this. Sorry. It's very confusing where they've added extra cards. So you have to let go of this need to be loved, to be completed. That's what you have to give away. Let go of it, bring this new sun energy, and remember the sun will become divine masculine energy, and that's when you can begin to balance your body and find another matching mirror frequency. So the energies of the eclipse, you have eagle. Eagle is the most amazing spirit striking down on the winds of change. So this card is 16-7, Sublime Pathways Forward. And the next card is 53, which is an 8. So in the natural order of things, there's a sun and a moon in this card. The eagle is filled with oh, that's interesting. So all of these earlier relationships have always broken down because there's a whole series of triangles being shed by the eagle. That ménage à trois, that problem of not being fully in the right frequency. And the energy as the eagle strikes down begins to be the square, and the square has got something, the cube has got something to do with this Hierophantrix divine feminine energy balance. So there really is a brand new frequency forming, and I want to say spirit is going to fill the void inside you. That's what this is. Spirit striking down on this void and filling that void with new cosmic energy. And then, and this is, you are the moon and you are stepping in front of the sun to be transformed. That death and rebirth card that you started in, this is the sun coming out post-eclipse and bringing this divine frequency change to you. So that's those. Now you've got this long story, piggies, of many cards. So it begins with the 5 of emotions. Every time you've been in a romance before, it's like it's filled your heart with ice and coldness and no sense of flow. Emotions are cups. These are when romances, when we can't move forwards. Now that's beautiful and interesting. Inside the new moving I want to say there's something to do with standing on a pier and the sea and waterfalls. It's like a cascade. She's crying her last tear and she's holding the moon in her breast. As I said earlier, you are the moon about to step in front of the sun and bring new energy. You've got the 2 of voices, the 2 of swords, to find balance and a new pathway forwards. Voices means you have to create your voice or voice the thoughts that you couldn't melt. They're saying to me Neptune energy. Neptune's the dark, frozen, hard emotions that Venus recently kissed in January and started to melt. And Venus has moved all the way around, and now as the energy of Neptune flows in through Venus towards the Earth, this is what's bringing this change of frequency, this untangling of you with all of your past romances. So they're saying Stockholm Syndrome. They're saying that you have to go in your mind back to the people that you've been in romance or in moments of love with, and you need to unhook all of your love that you gave to them and bring your love back to you. Don't cut the ties here and let it zip back to them. That's not how it works. Take your love that you planted in them that they never deserved and bring it back to you so that you can choose to give your heart, this new heart that's forming, to another. So 3 of inspiration, 2 and 3. 3 of inspiration is to be, it's never been this before, this is to be kind of bowled over with sexual energy. Ooh, Mrs. There's a whole series of dominoes just waiting to lie down. So the doors are opening, the gateways are opening, and you've got the 5 of voices. The 5 of voices is about a cosmic olive branch. So this lightning again is the cosmic olive branch. This is a gift that's coming to you. It's being offered by the cosmos because the cosmos loves you, because you are a multidimensional supreme being. It wants you to feel this energy. It wants to bring balance, restore you, adjust you, peel away the old and break into this new, beautiful frequency. There are 2 paths. Look, you're no longer walking up that same Tesla trap path that leads you back to the darkness. This time, you're walking up the pathway to your sunshine, to this mirror soul energy, piggies. And look, page of emotions. I just want to say your sacral is going to connect to your heart. Your heart comes online with this 3 frequency. And you see the yellow heart at the top, and then the energy of it's cascading down like that waterfall that I talked about in the 5 of emotions, and it's inside your belly, and all around your sexual organs there are the arms or the legs of an octopus. And octopuses are master keys, but octopuses have the most sensual, beautiful tendrils that reach out. And it's like when this person's hands touch you, it's almost like they're touching you with more hands than you've ever experienced in your life. Dirty little piggies. Earlier when I was doing your reading, they kept giving me the song Bored from Kismet. I don't know if you know it, but it's a song about how bored and Kismet means fate, about how bored this person was until they met this new love. And it hits them, I think there might be a line about being hit by lightning in that song. I really can't remember it. It's bored by the night and the day was I, seldom gay was I can't remember. Look it up, Kismet. But look up Dolores Gray singing it, because she's incredible, with Howard Keel. It's gorgeous. He doesn't sing. He just sits around while she sings it so beautifully. That's the song of you. You're not bored anymore, because what's coming in is unbelievable. So, what's coming in? The sun. Sorry, I just paused because the sun it caught my eye, and we've got this same energy frequency. The sacral, this is alive. This is the sun. You've got the sun twice. You can't be asking for much more than all this sublime, blissful, happy energy taking you to Not this version of the Ten of Pentacles, which was a little bit fairy tale and dreamy, but to one that's really fairy tale and dreamy, where everything is the most blooming, blossoming, creative, wonderful sense of emotions, piggies. And it ends with wedding. Just saying, you know. Seven of Materials. The cosmos is sending down this connection, and I want to say you're humble in your love finally. You had to go through all of those traumas so that when this came, or when I can't pick up any of the cards, I cut my fingernails, so now I can't grab hold of them. When this comes, bliss comes. It's lovely. Buy a hat now. Everybody that knows a piggy, buy a hat, book a pew, and get ready for a wedding party. Piggies! Oh, you need an outcome. Sorry, I get carried away. That was exciting. So, double and a start deck. What's the outcome, please? What's the outcome, please? Oh, so the outcome is cosmic medicine. This is what I said earlier. Cosmic medicine is moving on to your soul contract, feeling at peace. There's two doves, you know, two turtle doves is the image of love. And where is this cosmic gift coming from? The Ascended Masters. This really is, you're being given just unbelievable joy, but you have the Celestial Gatekeeper. There's that gateway, and there's that gateway inside you, because you are the gateway. We're always the gateways, but the Celestial Gatekeeper is spirit, eagle, that was striking down, will only strike down when the timing is perfect. So, what do you have to do to encourage this to come in is to trust in your own worthiness and beauty, your inner beauty, pigs. Your inner beauty is shining out. Cosmic gifting, olive branches, everything coming together for you, pigs. Oh, that's so beautiful. Have a gorgeous romance, piggies.